Given there's a record 29%, according to Newspoll, who are flirting with parties away from the Liberal or Labor parties, preferences will be key in this coming election fight. James McGrath, Liberal National Senator for Queensland, is also chair of the very powerful Electoral Matters Committee in the Parliament. He's joining me now to explain just how important preferences will be in coming weeks. James?
So very important, because preferences are going to decide who is going to be the next Prime Minister of this country. And why that is important is because Anthony Albanese can only win if he gets Green preferences. And what that means is Labor and the Greens are going to do a dirty deal, and that means we're going to have higher taxes and a weak position on China. Likewise, if we see the right-wing populist parties fail to preference the coalition, that means Albanese by default will end up becoming Prime Minister.
You and I know, though, when people vote for the Greens, 80% of those Greens preferences land up in Labor's column. It's how Labor wins a lot of its lower house seats, by combining primary vote Labor and Greens vote. Not so on the coalition side. Those preferences spray everywhere. That's the problem for the coalition, isn't it?
It is the problem for the coalition, because people on the right of centre tend to be more free-minded and do throw their preferences everywhere, which means we also have to raise our primary vote to deal with that. But also, I would implore anyone who is thinking of voting for one of the minor parties on the right to give us your second preference. Otherwise, by default, Albanese and the Greens will be in power, and no one wants that.